Hello everybody, happy Friday, happy Friday. We are rambling. I did turn off my phone. For those who go, turn off your dang phone, get to the point. Oh, somebody mentioned when I'm getting to the point, they go, that was probably some New Yorker that did that. You know, come on now. And you gotta love New York. If they got something to say, they're gonna say it. And, you know, when I'm rambling here. I'm rambling here. All right, rambling. We got a lot to get to. So I was gone for a week. It was lovely. Out in the high desert, in some mineral pools. Very good. Very good. So I wasn't really listening to too much news, thankfully. The message that I did get a lot was don't let your the outsides become your insides. Which means that we listen to all this news, we listen to all this anger, we listen to all this crazy stuff, and we absorb it. And that becomes part of us. No. Stay true to who we are. And it's challenging. Some other messages that I was getting was that we're in this time of change where we want things to happen really, really, really fast. And it needs to slow down. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, that's them over there. That's Pumpkinhead and all those changes. It needs to slow down so we can assimilate things. And then I think, maybe it's me. Maybe I need to slow down in how I want this to evolve and kind of marinate in it. I really think that we are going to come out of this way better than we are anticipating and that we can even hope for. So, and maybe that's just my, sunny disposition. Then again, I could be delusional. No, I'm not. Say hello to PsychicDuck, everybody. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, did you miss me while I was gone? No. What? No. Did you miss everybody watching? Oh, yeah, I missed them. But not me? No. Kidding. Oh, PsychicDuck. I'm starting to feel really bad. Okay, so we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. So just keep in the good fight. I guess that's what I'm gonna say. Stay in the good fight. Don't get dragged down into the negative. It's so easy. So easy. Okay, the other thing that I was getting to was make sure that we stay with our community and lean on that, and open up to allow other people to come into the community. There's going to be a big challenge for us when the MAGA starts seeing, oh crap, this isn't what we signed up for. And they're going to want to come a little to our side. We're going to go a little to their side. We're going to blend a little bit. Yay. All right. So, that's going to be challenging. It's going to be interesting, really. So we got a new Pope, Pope Leo. It was really, really, really moving for me. I mean, I was raised Catholic. I am not Catholic now. I'm not a practicing Catholic. But I am for anyone who is promoting peace and love, not in the way JD is promoting love. Peace and love and dignity for people. And I think Leo is going to do that. When I watched him come out on the balcony, it was very emotional for me. I'm like, whoa, wow. This guy is powerful. And he is going to set up some controversies. Number one, he's from Chicago, land of the deep dish pizza. And he's living now in Italy, in Rome. They got thin crust pizza. Deep dish, thin crust. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's going to be... Side note, ramble, because I'm rambling. So my wife is from Chicago. And she's talking about these deep dish pizzas. St. Louis guy, thin crust. What was it? Ferrado's pizza. It had orange cheese on it. And my wife goes, pizza doesn't have orange cheese on it. Or was it Emo's? Anyway, doesn't matter. You all from St. Louis? No. So I go to Chicago to try this famous deep dish pizza because she won't shut up about it. Oh, we have the best pizza. We have the best pizza. Okay. So we go there. Her sister picks us up from the airport. She goes, I got pizza. I'm like, oh, dang. These people are really serious about their pizza. She pulls out a frozen pizza from, I don't know, one of the, just the store-bought pizza. Shame on her. Shame on her. She has never, I have never let her forgive that. She keeps trying to like go, hey, no. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's move on. J.D. Vance, Circle of, Order of Love. Oh my gosh. So he's talking about, you know, you start in the center and then you expand. And he goes, a lot of the left have it wrong. And, well, I do. Because I think you start out with the whole planet and then you go into the center. And does it really matter? No, I think it's a breath. Anyway. Okay, let's get into some cards. Wow, there's just so much that goes on. Ed Martin, U.S. Attorney for D.C. He was awful. Oh, good. He's gone. Who's in there now? Oh, Jeannie Pirro. Oh, what the hell? Is she really? Really? Is there anybody less qualified than this cabinet? You've got Hegseth. He keeps losing $80 million jets on his watch. You got the FAA that is shutting down Jersey, Newark, the airport. And it was curious. The blaming, the judgment is just off the charts. I saw Bootylicious talking about the FAA and the changes that need to happen, and the new guy, and he was going, well, it's the Biden administration. No, this has been going on for like 30 years. We needed to fix this. I don't know if 30, but it should have been fixed in the first Trump administration if it was so serious. But it's just nuts. Put the money in to fix it. FAA. Let's just take a look at that. The deck I'm going to be using is, what is it? Tarot Grand Lux. Let's look at the FAA. I think too, the American Airlines said, you guys got to get your act together. And I'm thinking to myself, well, the airline should have a role in this. Yeah? I mean, put some money in it. Why is it just all the government that needs to set this up? We're in a pickle. I don't know what that means. In a pickle. Floating in brine? What does that mean? Psychic Duck, do you know? Psychic Duck goes, that's not something we talk about. Ducks. Okay. They don't swim in brine. Well, obviously, we do. What about this FAA? $20 billion. Here's an interesting fact. When I lived through the Northridge earthquake when I was living in Burbank, and there was a contractor named Reardon. I think he became the mayor too. Can't remember his first name. But there were overpasses and bridges that were just crumbled. You couldn't get, I think the 5 freeway was impassable, the 10 freeway, and you know I lived in LA because I call it the 10, the 5 freeway. That's funny. Anyway, there was major damage on the freeways. And so you think traffic was bad. This guy goes, we're going to get this done in record time. And he did. He was like 2 months or he was early. And yeah, he did get a bonus. But why can't we do that with the FAA? Why can't we just go, come on, guys? Well, I know why we can't, because we got a pumpkin head leading this. FAA. Air traffic controllers. What's going on? Ooh. Rebuilding. We get the 3 of coins. I love the image on this thing too. So you can see the church, the cathedral. It looks like, Notre Dame. And look what they did, right? This is not Notre Dame. The deck was made before that fire, I think. But anyway, rebuilding. And it takes some energy. It takes some skill. It's being challenged by the Fool. So, is that the Fool? Like, yeah, it's not going to happen. That Fool? Pumpkinhead Fool? Or is it the new journey that we're going to be going on? FAA, rebuilding the towers. It is, at the base of the reading is the 5 of coins, the loss. And it looks like this guy's just throwing money at it. Just throwing money. But this is loss, 5 of coins. In the past, we have the 6 of cups, going back to a simpler time. I remember flying with my dad, and there was none of this, no concerns like this at all. Then again, we were in that technology. We didn't keep up with the technology. I was listening to a newscast where they said, we're still on the radar blip where it goes around in a circle and it tells you where all the planes are. And that takes 12 seconds. And I went, oh yeah. They're still using that. I had a 1973 boat that had one of those radars on it. It hit on the top of the mast. It had a little thing that spun around. And I went, for a boat that's doing 7 knots, that's okay. But for a jet that's doing 700 miles an hour, that's not okay. We have the technology. At the top of the reading, we have the Star of Hope, Yeah. Can't show that too much, I think, because it's a naked picture. Hang on, I gotta, hang on. Okay. Star of Hope up at the top. Star of Hope. Bringing balance to earth and water and sky. And potential near future is the Eight of Swords. This is restriction. So is it the restriction from the money? We've got the Star of Hope in the sky. But the potential near future is that the budget, the people doing this budget, they're not going to give the money. That's what I'm thinking. Internally, yeah, we have the King of Coins. Externally, we have, King of Cups. Interesting. So the internal influences are the King of Coins, which is who holds the purse strings. Is it Congress? Is it Pumpkinhead? The external influence, though, it's the humanity. It's the wise, compassionate ruler versus the financial ruler. So I think external wins. Hopes and fears. We have the Ace of Wands. Oof, not thrilled with that card. Because that's my Bam Bam card. That's like, bang, something big's going to happen. New information coming. Oh, yeah. I was talking to a friend of mine who's been doing a lot of traveling. And he goes, yeah, I'm kind of worried about it. I go, yeah. He was going down to Mexico, and then he was going to Utah and Vegas, and he does a lot of speaking engagements. The final outcome of the FAA, are we going to be able to get this together? Yes. Yes. It's the Three of Cups. And it's Divine Feminine. So when I look at the Three of Coins, the very first card, it's a guy with big guns working on this. The final outcome is the Three of Cups. It's a more compassionate, joyful energy. Clarified by justice and crap. Yeah, the Tower. I want to pull some clarifications on that Tower card because what I'm getting with this, the oh crap message came from the Ace of Wands and then this Tower message. Because it could be, bam, something big happens, tower moment, crash, blah, blah, blah. It could also be that they just tear down this old system and rebuild again. And that's what that Fool energy is all about. So, I asked in the beginning, is the Fool energy us being foolish? And you get the King of Coins, Mr. Pumpkinhead card. It could be that, but then we get the Joe Biden compassion card. Oh, and he came out a little bit too this week, didn't he? Let's look. What is this Tower moment with the FAA? Is it a rebuilding? Is it part of the Three of Cups celebration, the Star card? Or is it the restriction? Is it the foolishness? Is it the lack of money? Is it the Ace of Wands? What is it? Ooh, Knight of Wands coming. Okay, riding on strength. So there's information that's coming. Six of Wands coming in as a winner. And then we have some fights over this. Verbal fights. I think it's a combination of both. I think there's going to be another, I hope, near miss. But this that scares me, and that scares me. So, it's scary. FAA, flying, scary. Scary, scary. All right, let me look at, hang on. Okay, while we're on public programs like the FAA, let's look at FEMA. Let's look at FEMA. I also want to look at Big-Eared Rubio. He's got so much on his plate. It's like, how can you do all this work and be good at it? But let's not go there. Let's look at FEMA. We're heading into hurricane season. The cuts in our government are cutting weather forecasters in our particular area. The only reason that I really like watching the news is our weather guy is so good, and then I find out he's leaving. I'm like, ooh. So, I guess, you know, if we're going to look for weather forecasting, we're going to have to go outside and look up. PsychicDuck goes, ask me. Us ducks, we have a sense of the weather. Okay, so FEMA, the weather forecasting is going to be a little shoddy. They're not sending up a lot of weather balloons that go to see the atmospheric flows that can help detect. And something that I noticed, that I heard about, was that they send these weather balloons up in the northern parts of the U.S. and some of the national parks, and they get a good sense of the weather patterns down in the Caribbean. I'm like, really? Wow, everything is interconnected. I'm rambling here. Okay. FEMA. So the FEMA guy was Special Forces or Marine or something, and he did have some experience with disasters. So he's gone because he criticized the administration, and they got a new guy in there who has no disaster experience. I'm like, oh, for God's sakes. Jeannie Pirro. Oh my God. Well, at least they put somebody in Voice of America that does have experience flapping their gums. Carrie Lake. Did I mention that before? I don't know. I'm rambling. Okay. FEMA. How is... Let's just look at the weather in Florida and going up the East Coast. How is hurricane season? And how is FEMA going to be dealing with this hurricane season? I feel it is worse than this ramble. It's like so unorganized. Two of Cups coming together. Eight of Swords restricted. Look at this. So you have two hands coming together, right? Helping each other out. It's being crossed and challenged by the two hands being tied together, not being able to move. We have the Star of Hope at the bottom. We have the Three of Cups in the past. Justice up at the top. Judgment. Oh, let me drop this down so maybe you can see what I'm looking at. There we go. Thank you. You can look at my coffee cup. You can see that it's not tequila. So, Two of Cups, Eight of Swords, restriction. Star of Hope, we hope that it's not going to be that bad. In the past is a celebration. At the top is Justice and Judgment. Don't like seeing that card because that means that people are going to be complaining a lot. There's going to be a lot of judgment on how it worked out. We have the Seven of Coins. A lot of rebuilding, a lot of tending to things, flipping things over, tending to your gardens, tending to your homes. Three of Swords, heartbreak. Just like, oh my gosh. Ay, ay, ay. A lot of hopes and fears, a lot of confusion, a lot of illusion, delusion. Which way do I go? What's the right cup? What's the right path? And then we have the addicted energy of the devil tied together. It doesn't need to be this way. These people down here, this addictive energy of following Pumpkinhead, they can take these chains off, this tether off, but they're not doing it. They're just following this energy. However, we have a movement card, a Chariot card, so maybe they are moving on from this, and then again, they're being stabbed in the back. I'm going to keep going with this a little bit because it feels like this being stabbed in the back with the Ten of Swords is causing this movement card. So there is a movement in the movement card of the Chariot. And we have the King of Wands. Information coming that is fully flushed out. That is not, oh, let's just draw a Sharpie on a weather map and change the path of the hurricane. And then we have the Knight of Swords. This is bringing forth a truth and an action plan. And when I look at this card, if you look at his hand, he's grabbing the blade. So he's not using the sword for defensive or retribution. He's stopping, he's holding on to it. Even though it may be painful, he's not swinging it. But there's still a truth to this card. So, weather. At the base of the reading, Death. King of Swords. It's going to cost a lot of money. And it's a world event. And what FEMA is doing, they're leaving us defenseless. They're sneaking in, taking some of our defenses, and not being able to serve the people. Speaking of serving the people, 32 minutes. Let's talk about Leo. Pope Leo. Pope Leo. Hey, hey, hey. Pope Leo. So, as I said, I just felt really moved by this Pope. I don't know him. I don't know anything about him. I'm not part of the Catholic community like I used to be. Don't care, really. However, there are so many people that he is leading that look up to him. And certainly I am now one of those. I do look up to him. He's talking about peace and love. How can I not look up to him? Many of the so many people will follow his lead a little bit, and he's following in Francis's footsteps. I think he's going to be more progressive than we think. Some people are commenting, saying, you know, he's got a lot of baggage. Well, the church has a lot of baggage. And when we're going into change, sometimes we want change too fast. So it needs to be a little gradual so we can assimilate it. However, some of the abuses that were done in the church's name, in Jesus' name, in the Prince of Peace's name, are horrific. And there's a lot of old school guys. Can I say old white men for the church? Yeah, I think I can. There's a lot of that old white guy energy that needs to be broken down, and they're hanging on too tight. So it's fading, it's dropping, and I think that Pope Leo is going to be one of the guys that does that. Will he magically fix the sex abuse? No. You can't fix it. You can acknowledge it and try to fix it, but the damage has been done to our indigenous brothers and sisters. The damage has been done. Since I'm rambling, let me go to this one place. I think last Friday I was rambling about how we are a nation of immigrants, except for the Native Americans. They were here first. And one of the subscribers commented, and she goes, I'm an African American woman. My family did not immigrate here. That was a gut punch to me. I'm like, whoa. How could I forget? How could I forget that? And I really, really, really appreciate how she gut punched me, how she said it, because it was just a fact. No, we were not immigrants. And yet, that community, and so I'm a white hillbilly, so I'm going to probably say this wrong, so forgive me, but that community that came over has whale energy to me. And I immediately thought of the whales. We almost took the whales to extinction. Yet when we go, well, those of us who are lucky enough to go swimming with whales, there is no hatred. There's such healing energy. Now, I'm not saying that that's the energy of the African American community, because there is a lot of anger. I feel it. I would feel it too. But I also got the whale energy of healing, of compassion. And you think about what the African American has brought to the U.S., and then you think about what Pumpkinhead is doing and trying to hide that. It's just disgusting. That's all I have to say. I have more to say, but Anyway, I can't wait till we can all come together. Okay, where am I going? What a ramble. What a ramble. Where am I going? Oh no, I forgot where I was. I did this last ramble, and I was going to read on healthcare. So now I'm going to read on healthcare. Healthcare for all. Healthcare for all. Let's see. Oh, it's such a beautiful day out. I got to get outside. Such a beautiful day. Hey, are we going to get healthcare for all? They're tearing apart our healthcare. They're trying to cut Medicaid in this new budget. There's starting to be some pushback with this from Republicans. So keep thinking of whale energy. Please, healing, compassion, please. Okay. Healthcare for our all. Then we wouldn't have to worry about, do you have enough money for this? Do you have enough money for that? Okay. And I think about, they got a new person that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. told Pumpkinhead to nominate as, what, the Surgeon General? She's not a doctor anymore. She's like a, I don't know, is she a YouTube doctor? I don't know. You know, and there's certain truth to what she's saying. However, I roll my eyes a little bit. I'm doing it on R.F. Kennedy Jr.'s advice. You remember, he does have a worm in his brain, right? I mean, I look at the fluoride in the water and I go, well, why can't we put it in our own water? Why does the government have to put it in our water? So I kind of see that. But then again, I'm one of those people that don't have any cavities. Why is that, Danny? Probably because of the fluoride in the water. Okay. Medicare for all is, woo, what do we got here? We got the 4 coins. Hang on. Hang on. Keep things tight. Don't spend too much money. So is Bernie's vision going to come to pass soon? Is Bernie's vision going to come to pass soon? 4 cups. We're looking at it, but we're not grabbing it. We're just looking at it. Let me drop it down. We're just looking at it. Okay. It's being challenged or crossed by the wish card. 9 of Cups. Yeah, let's do this. At the base of the reading, we have the 9 of Wands. This is what we're marinating in. It's the overburden of everything. It's like, oh my gosh, insurance, trying to get people to listen to you. And especially, I mean, I got it easy. I'm an old white guy. I go to the doctor and the doctor kind of listens. Women, they go to the doctor. And it's just like, yeah. You don't know what you're talking about. Hey, it's my body. Yeah. You don't know what you're talking about. No, I know my body. Yeah. Psychic Duck, what do you think? I think those doctors are quacks. Whoa, Psychic Duck coming out and Do you think Bernie's got a good idea? Oh yeah. I want Kamala Harris to get health care for all. Do you think she will? Oh yeah. You're unwavering in your support of Kamala Harris, aren't you? Yep. You will never give up, will you? Never. Psychic Duck, everybody. All right. Page of Coins in the past. You got to come up with the money. Got to come up with the plan to do this. Trump is even talking now about taxing billionaires. Oh, the heartbreak. Three of Swords. Three of Swords. This hurts. This is hard. We have the two swords of truth pointing up. We know what we're doing, but we're hanging on to the sword that pierces the heart. We know what to do, but we're not doing it. In the potential near future, the Ace of Cups. Yes. A new emotional start. Well, I know what new emotional start that would be for me. And for Psychic Duck. Yep, we know. Yep, we know. Internally, we get the sun shining. Externally, we know what the right thing to do is. External. Ooh. Gonna make a little magic happen? Or is it gonna be a little sleight of hand? The Magician. So this is the second card in the Fool's Journey. Let's make some magic happen on our path. Hopes and fears. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups, that we can make this happen. We hope we can make this happen. That we can have our family together that's in comfort, that's not worried about how they're going to pay their medical bills, that's not going to worry that they can't get the right treatment for things. Final outcome. It's the Nine of Coins. This is an abundance card. This is a yes card. This is still, though, in a little bit of a gilded cage. So are we going to get it? I mean, that says yes. That says yes. That says yes. That says yes. Yes. That says it's a challenge. Nine of Cups says yes. A lot of yes cards. The clarification to this Nine of Pentacles is the Hanged Man, a major arcana. And again, the question I said, are we in suspension with this? Yes. Or are we taking a look at it from a different point of view? Yes. And then the final card clarification is the Justice card, which what justice are we talking about? A new emotional start? That's what I was thinking of. A new emotional start. Somebody asked me, so this is very positive for Medicare for all, healthcare for all. Somebody asked me to read on Pumpkinhead going to Saudi Arabia. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if he's going. I don't know. Didn't hear about it. But they said, is he going to come back? I don't know. Is he going to come back? Did I finish on Pope Leo? I don't think I did. J.D. Vance and the Order of what is it, Love? Oh my God. And then the Homeland Security guy came out and said, I got some strong words for the Pope. And this guy, Homan, is a practicing Catholic, devout Catholic, he says. And I'm thinking, you got some strong words for the Pope? Good Lord. You're like shaking the wrong tree, dude. I got some strong words. Yikes. I tell you what, I would be a little respectful of the Pope. Little side note, why? Because I'm rambling here. So, I went to school in a Jesuit college in Spring Hill, Alabama. Bama-lama. Didn't last very long there, but we would go up to this top layer. They called it, it was a glass dome. Was it a widow's peak or something? Up in the rectory, and they would go up there and they would meditate and they would look at the stars. A hurricane came, Mobile, Alabama. Hurricane came, blew the dome off. And so we would go up there, students, and would go smoke pot up at the top and look at all the stars, go, ooh, yeah, look at this. Now, Spring Hill, that was pretty spooky. Oh, I want to read on J.D. Vance and or Musk sleeping in the Lincoln room. See if Lincoln came and visited him. So, I remember. Anyway, we're up there smoking pot, and a lot of ghosts up there, a lot of energy. And after we're all done, we're walking down. Somebody goes, hey, Danny. I'm the last guy. Don't forget to turn off the light. Oh, yeah. I go to turn off the light, and I reach. It's a little one of those things. I reach for it. It turns off by itself. I'm like, wow. Hey, it did it by itself. Oh, you're stoned. No, it did it by itself. Did it by itself. Freaky. The other thing, this is why I would not mess with the Pope and have any strong words for him. I'd have a polite conversation. A friend of mine was getting married down there, and it was in this old chapel, and somehow, I don't know why I did this, because I'm irreverent, I opened up the Bible that was in the chapel. Nobody else was there except me and the two people that were getting married. And I wasn't, it was like a rehearsal or something. And I opened it up to the rites of exorcism. Sent chills down my spine. And this is an old Bible. Like, oh my God. Closed it up and I go, I'm out of here. I left. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. I just messed up my cards. Hang on. Okay. I had to gather my thoughts. I think I've got them. I got 8 minutes to finish. I don't like to go over an hour, but here we go. Trump. Is he, this Saudi Arabia, is he going to be coming back from Saudi Arabia? What is going on with Trump in Saudi Arabia? What is going on with Trump in Saudi Arabia? Let's pull this down. We're going to fly through this a little bit. What's going on with Pumpkinhead in Saudi Arabia? Is he coming back? What's going on with Trump? Let's try to keep it away from him making money, because he is making money there. It's disgusting that the Republicans think that that's okay. And where if Biden was doing this, oh my gosh, what is going on with Pumpkinhead in Saudi Arabia besides making money? Is he going to get news when he is in Saudi Arabia? Ooh. Two of Swords. This isn't a crossroads. This is, he's got two lanes of truth. And it is a crossroads. I mean, that's basically what this card is about. But this woman is seen clearly, and she's got two swords. It's kind of like, pick your poison. Pick your poison. Whew. Something happening fast. Something big is going to happen. News coming really fast. Ooh. And it's got the devil energy at the base of this. What's going on in Saudi Arabia with Pumpkinhead? This is Pumpkinhead's card. The addiction, the puppetry in the past is the illusion, delusion. Really? That should be in the present. This guy is so delusional. He is the I don't know president. Do you defend the government? I don't know. Do you defend the Constitution? I don't know. Do you put Carrie Lake in as Voice of America? Oh yeah. Whew. At the top of the reading, the Sun card. The illumination. The full illumination. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is big. Full illumination on the devil energy. It's going to be coming fast. It's going to show up with this illusion, delusion. And we got the King of Wands. This King of Wands, King of Information. Normally this is a natal card, a Mark Rutte card. Let's see. New information coming, powerful information, coming fast. That's going to make him have to decide what path is he going to go on. Internally, he has the Six of Wands. So this is a winning card. This is walking in like, yeah, you're the man. And I think Saudi Arabia is going to do that, make him feel that internally. Externally, the Nine of Swords. Haunted. Scary. Drop it down a little more. Hopes and fears. We get justice. And we get suspension. Looking at things from a different point of view. And it's going to hurt. What's Trump doing there? What's happening? But he's okay because he's in this little palace. He's in luxury. Secrets going to be revealed while he's there. He has the Knight of Coins. He's got the Strength of Bear, slow-moving Knight. Keep going, one more. You have the Ten of Wands, the burden. Okay, let's look at the underlying it. Isolation, the Queen of Coins, Ten of Coins, and the big stick. New information coming. Bam. Wow. it feels like, if I'm looking at this, it feels like there's going to be some big news coming out. I don't see him not coming back. Let me ask the pendulum. But I think some news is coming. I think some illumination's coming. It's just another piece in the puzzle that's going to be coming out. It's going to cause him a lot of worry. Okay, let me see if I can get my pendulum to work right. I need to say a little prayer, so I'm going to hit pause. Okay. The reason I hit pause on that is because sometimes the pendulum works right away, and other times it doesn't. It doesn't want to answer, but this one it did. And the prayers I ask, it's very simple. I bring in my higher source. And I ask if I have permission to douse. Am I accessing my higher self? And am I fully protected? And if it gives me a yes, which it is giving me one right now, then it lets me know that I am ready to ask a question and it's ready to go. And when it's ready to go, it goes around in a circle like it is now. So is Donald Trump going to return to the United States after his May trip to Saudi Arabia? Is he going to return to the United States? And that is a yes. So yeah, he is coming back. He's not going to stay there, but he's going to get some big news that's going to shake him up quite a bit. It's going to cause him a little bit of suspension, isolation. Things are going to have to be reviewed a little bit. He's got this Three of Swords energy. And he's got some illumination coming up. All right. This is a ramble. J.D. Vance. Elon Musk. Sleeping in the Lincoln Room. Elon Musk. Sleeping in the Lincoln Room. Did he get a visit from Abraham Lincoln? Elon Musk, did you get a visit while sleeping in the Lincoln Room? Did somebody come visit you from the spirit world while you were doing a sleepover, eating caramel ice cream? They said it was Haagen-Dazs. Why couldn't it have been Ben and Jerry's? Oh yeah, Ben and Jerry's, the rainbow. Okay. All right. Elon Musk, were you visited by a spirit in the Lincoln Room? Sword of Truth, Ace of Swords. That's a yes. Having a little nightmare battles with the Five of Swords. Sun card, full illumination at the base. Page of Coins in the past. The Wish card. I wish this spirit would go away. Presenting two swords of truth. So we have this Ace of Swords here, and then she's holding up the two swords of truth, saying, you need to make a decision. I think this is when he said, I'm stepping down, maybe? Maybe he came to that. Illusion, delusion. It was very confusing for him. He's going, what the hell? What the hell? His meds were off. Externally, bringing balance, temperance, hopes and fears. Kamala was like getting at him. And the final outcome is the Four of Cups. Looking at an offer, looking at an emotional thing. This, I mean, if you look at this cup that he's looking at, it looks like it's almost a spirit cup. It looks like it's a ghost. It's not really clear, it's fuzzy. Six of Wands as a winner and going back to a simpler time. I think he was. He has the Two of Pentacles. It kind of shook him up a little bit. Four of Swords. It made him really scary and a little sick. He got a vision of the Tower moment. And Ten of Swords, being stabbed in the back. I think he got a vision that was being presented to him that was very confusing with this, very illuminating that he did not want to look at. But it brought some balance with the Two of Swords and the Temperance card. In this deck, it's not a crossroads so much, but it's like pick your path. They're both strong, and this Temperance card is it's that same thing. It's a balance. But the very first card is the Ace of Swords. All right. Elon Musk visited by a ghost, probably Lincoln, or was it Lincoln? What do y'all think? If y'all tap in, what do you think? Was it Lincoln or was it somebody else? I'm getting a feeling like it was somebody else, like it wasn't necessarily Lincoln. That was doing the scaring for Elon. All right. I want to thank you all. Psychic Duck says, peace and love. All right. You guys have a great weekend. We'll see you Sunday. Peace and love.